Tisha Campbell is a multi-talented luminary who's entertained audiences for decades. Actor, singer, producer, writer, and director are all titles on this now 4-time Soul Train Awards co-host resume.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and very talented Miss Tisha Campbell.
As she has been securing the bag before the bag was an emoji, we take a look back at how Tisha Campbell consistently captivates the masses through cinema, television, and song. Tisha Campbell was exposed to performing arts by both her parents. Although hard to believe, Tisha shared she used acting to overcome shyness. Tisha's mother, aside from working as a nurse, also sang gospel, managed talent, and coached vocal performers. Her father also sang, worked in a factory, and mentored underserved youth. They both encouraged Tisha to express herself through performative art. At a very early age, she entered a talent show and won first prize, a car. She pursued acting and landed roles on PBS's The Big Blue Marble, Kids Are People Too, Unicorn Tales, and Captain Kangaroo. Tisha Campbell's big break came at 16 years old when she commanded the stage, playing the role of an R&B singer in the 1986 adaptation of the cult classic Little Shop of Horrors. Unbeknownst to her, she would star alongside Tichina Arnold, who would later become a dear friend and co-star on several other successful projects. After Little Shop of Horrors, casting producers and directors took notice. Tisha Campbell secured a series of pivotal roles that kept her in front of viewing audiences. She starred in NBC's musical dramedy series Rags to Riches for 2 seasons from 1987 to 1988, and later in the crime film Rooftops in 1989. However, it was the leading role in Spike Lee's School Days in 1988 that was a much different experience than any other. Lee's legendary piece provided a lens into color consciousness and caste systems that many African Americans refused to acknowledge, and left an indelible mark on Campbell and audiences worldwide. After the success of School Days, Tisha would go on to star alongside A-list comic Eddie Murphy in Another 48 Hours in 1990, a leading role in House Party the same year, along with 2 follow-ups years later.
You're friends from way back, right?
I'm going to talk because I like the fact that we've gotten the opportunity to work together. I mean, seriously, it's rare that real friends get to work together.
We've worked together doing
several projects.
Yeah, gigs.
And again with Murphy in the memorable romantic comedy Boomerang in 1992. In 1991, she starred in 90s-era television standouts A Different World, Blossom, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. However, it was being cast as Gina opposite Martin Lawrence and her friend Tichina Arnold on Fox's comedic series Martin in 1992 that forever endeared fans to her. While starring on Martin, Tisha Campbell took time to remind fans that her performative expression started with her voice. She released an album on Capitol Records entitled Tisha. The album was an expression of Tisha's art that lends itself to her multifaceted breadth. After Martin wrapped its 5-year run, Tisha satiated loyal fans with a slew of roles, appearing in the TriStar Picture feature Sprung in 1997, the Hallmark Hall of Fame film The Sweetest Gift with Tony and Golden Globe winning actress Diane Carroll in 1998, and the ABC sitcom My Wife and Kids in 2001. Her performance was recognized with an NAACP Image Award in 2003 for Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series for her portrayal of a loving mother who tackled real-world issues head-on with her husband and children. At its height, My Wife and Kids enjoyed viewership ratings of over 12 million weekly viewers. In 2004, Tisha Campbell put pen to pad and authored The Seat Filler, a feature starring her then-husband Dwayne Martin and Kelly Rowland. While continuing to perform, she added director to her credits with an episode of My Wife and Kids and the doc Get Up, Stand Up Comedy. She also served as producer with the feature Aaliyah and the Soul Train Awards beginning in 2018. Tisha Campbell's performances of strong, commanding leads, deep vocal range, and danceability, along with her prowess behind the camera, prove that she is a well-rounded creative, capable of keeping audiences glued to their screens while expressing her art. If her past history says anything about what's in store for her fourth co-hosting stint at the Soul Train Awards alongside homegirl Tichina Arnold, then viewers are in for a treat.